Hello, everyone, and welcome to our very own Cricstrat podcast. We welcome you to today's edition of what would have happened had Corona not reached the IPL and the very anticipated match of Mumbai Indians versus Sunrisers Hyderabad had gone forward. I mean, I don't know about everybody, but I had my favorite spec out for this one. And I had it all clear in my mind who I was gonna boost, how it was gonna go. But well, as we all know, the matches were cancelled, and so here we are trying to pick our pick for who would have won. What do you
Yep,
think, Kahan?
yep. And personally, I do prefer Mumbai Indians, but I'll try to have no biasness towards this. But anyways, talking about the current match that was gonna played, the Mumbai versus Hyderabad at Arun Jaitley Stadium. So, like recently, only in this IPL, we saw the highest successful run chase. That was 219 for six that Mumbai Indians did against Chennai Super Kings, thanks to Karen Pollard. So they have
Definitely.
some sort of confidence going through this match, and I think उनको अच्छा एक feel good factor आ रहा होगा जिसमें they have this thing कि okay yeah we can carry forward our momentum and they could have actually went their way and won the matches as well. Not only this
Confidence
factor,
से confidence से खेलेंगे ना अब तो like they know that they got this. उनका previous record like has been phenomenal. Like they
exactly.
have a footing.
Yep, and also considering the fact that Sunrisers Hyderabad are at the bottom of the table, only winning one match out of their seven. So I mean,
Not
yep,
much of a challenge.
exactly. That's that. Shreyash, you wanna second me on this, or you have your other
Yeah,
opinions?
yeah. I mean, yeah, I know Mumbai Indians would have won because Mumbai Indians has the star player Arjun Tendulkar, and I mean, people disagree with me, but come on, guys. Arjun Tendulkar के सिर पे अंबानी का हाथ है. Forget IPL, he can win elections.
Yep.
The
I
thing
mean,
is,
whenever you win
I
or
mean,
whenever Mumbai Indians wins and the opposition team they just want to let out their frustration, एक ही चीज बोलते हैं अंबानी का पैसा है
yeah,
and
yeah,
just end
yeah,
the conversation there. That's so true.
yeah.
Anyways,
The thing is,
yeah,
Mumbai Indians has turned into the Karan Johars of cricket. I mean, like, who's next? Tiger
yep,
Shroff?
That's
I
such
mean, he
an
can't kick, we
interesting
know
take
that.
on
But
things.
yep,
I mean, I was not expecting this from, you know, such a corruption-free, uh, corruption-free event like IPL. Like, have you ever heard of someone doing corruption in IPL?
what
I mean,
IPL
it's
corruption, what are you saying? Those are two mutually exclusive things.
yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Gupta.
when have you ever heard
कभी
of
नहीं
that?
सुना
Yeah, it's like,
बिल्कुल भी नहीं सुना
yeah, I mean,
Anyways, coming
it
back
would
to the
make
topic,
sense.
Yep. So, what about the pitch report? I mean, the stadium has a high scoring game which, at Arun Jaitley Stadium with scores of over 180 being an average score and, can be chased if you have a good start for your opening. So there is little to no swing on offer for the Pacers and who have no room for error at all. So, Govind, what's your take on this?
Yeah, so I think this would have been another, high scoring game at the Arun Jaitley Stadium again, because the previous matches we saw it was all going up to 180, 190, all that kind of scores here. No, again, like you said, there's no swing on offer. So both the teams, if you look at them, Mumbai is stacked with fast bowlers, right? You have Bumrah, you have Trent Bolt, all of those playing along with Chahar. But if you look at that, Pacers would have gotten a beating, is what I think of this match. Even with SRH, if you look at them, uh, they have good Pacers, but Rashid Khan again. So it would have been a good bowling match, I guess. Here, bowling performances from the spinners would have, dominated the other performances. And I think the ball would have also skid on the bat with the dimensions of the ground. Like so, it would also favor the batsman. So it would have been a very balanced game with both the batsmen and the bowlers having the advantages of the pitch. So that's what I think of the pitch.
Definitely. It's like, I think the only thing here to consider is the track record for both teams because Mumbai Indians has a better track record overall compared to Sunrisers Hyderabad. As we had discussed earlier, they've just won one game so far. So, the game could have gone both ways. Either it would have been highly scoring for both teams, with a close chase at the end, or it could have been a clean sweep of the pitch. Won't you
Yep.
agree on with me, Ahan?
Yep, absolutely. And talking about the spinners point, as Govind mentioned, we have Rahul Chahar amongst the spinners and amongst this match having taken the most wickets, seconded by Rashid Khan. So Rahul Chahar ended up taking 11 wickets this time around for the half time the IPL went on, along with Rashid Khan tagging along with 10 wickets. And so I think the spinners would have had a better edge or would have some possibilities of taking those crucial wickets at the end or at the beginning of the matches or maybe during the power play, who knows. So this would have been definitely an interesting match, but anyways, Mumbai I think was super overpowered for this for SRH I guess, and they would have easily won this match like not without breaking a sweat. That's what I think.
I completely second this opinion, and I think I'll find company with Shreyash and Govind. You guys agree with us?
Yeah, how can I not? I am completely biased.
Correct. Mumbai any day for this match.
Yep, so we all agree for that. And along with this, we have our virtual table wherein we have seen now the Rohit Sharma led Mumbai Indians team. They win one more match and they have their 10 points and they join the likes of RCB and CSK with 10 points but still at the fourth position because of the lower run rate. And as always, Hyderabad, we can see them in the bottom, just miserable, but I mean, that's what they've been throughout the season.
Yeah, I guess either you're at.
Yeah.
I believe that this was one match which was actually very unfair. Like it
Yeah,
would have been very unfair because on one hand we have the literally, like a multiple time winner, and then on the other hand we have a team who hasn't like really performed well, like in comparison to many others.
yep.
So like a very unfair match, almost predictable. But then the only spin that I believe comes is the stadium itself, which favors both batsmen and bowlsmen. So nobody can predict, but we all agree that it most likely is Mumbai Indians for this one.
Yeah. Ahan, I have a question for you. So what I think in the first match versus the Mumbai versus SRH, we saw a
Hmm.
target of 151 being defended by Mumbai at
Yep.
the Chopak, right? So do you think the SRH team back then is different, any different? Because you see Kane Williamson taking up the captaincy. Do you think they would have performed any better this time around?
Not to be honest, I don't think the anything would have changed just because of the change of captaincy. As you can see, the players itself, the star players that are expected to perform for Sunrisers Hyderabad, they have been really not doing justice to their reputation. We have Manish Pandey, we have the great Johnny Bairstow, we have Vijay Shankar, and these all guys they are known to hit the ball out of the ground, but they just did not perform, not in one match, but the all the 7 or 8 matches that they had played. And this was a very crucial factor. I don't personally think changing the captaincy can improve this. Every individual has to go on for their own analysis of what's going wrong with them and accordingly just eliminate those mistakes, cut down those mistakes, and do what you're supposed to do. Get score big runs or at least give a decent start to your team. As we can see in the Mumbai Indians versus Hyderabad match, they had a decent start. Johnny Bairstow was hitting the ball quite well, along with Manish Pandey, but then they literally just collapsed. And that's what their problem was. If one guy gets out, the other literally follows that guy to the dugout again. So I think that's the most worrying point that SRH has for the season. And if they want to improve this, they definitely have to know their own key areas, know their own strong areas of batting, and just improve on that. That's
Better
what I.
strategy.
Yep.
Definitely. They need better strategy.
Yeah. Not only strategy, but also like, okay, what if you just make a strategy, it goes well, but also you need to perform to have that strategy in action or to
Completely.
justify that
Completely.
strategy, right? Strategy, though, if that was the case, then though David Warner would have also done a good job because he has some experience with captaincy. But that's not only strategy, but also the performance of individuals, which has to go well.
I completely second your opinion. And unless anybody has anything to add,
Yeah, I mean, talking about
Yeah.
strategy brings me to the question. Who did you guys boost in Cricstrat? Come on, let's see. I had boosted Rashid Khan on 3x. Who did you guys have?
Uh,
Arjun
Jasprit Bumrah
Tendulkar.
anyway, because he has this tendency of taking wickets but also being very economical. Along with Jasprit Bumrah, I would have thought to give Surya Kumar Yadav a chance and boost him 3x because he has not played that well this season, but we all know he has crazy potential as we saw in the India England ODI and T20 series. So these are the two main guys that I will boost on Quickstat.
I
What about
actually
you?
have a mix of both. I also boosted Arjun Tendulkar, and
By the
that
way,
was pretty much it. I
serious
wanted to
question.
save my coins.
Did he actually play in the IPL?
He
He
was not
didn't
even
play.
selected.
I mean, dude, so sad, yeah.
The saddest part is the IPL was cancelled, so postponed it indefinitely. But
Yeah, that's because they did not let him play.
Yep.
Because they did not
Yep.
let Arjun
So
Tendulkar play,
that's
they
to be
cancelled the
sure.
IPL.
Yeah.
let's go
Now
with
we know
that.
the reason, guys. COVID was
That's
not the reason. It was Arjun Tendulkar.
yeah, that's not as depressing. We'll go with this one then.
Yep. Anyway, so I think that's the end of Mumbai versus SRH analysis, guys. And we have we have agreed on the
A
winner, and
winner
it has to be Mumbai. So
completely.
Yeah.
yep, on that note, that's the end of this episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and I really enjoyed myself. Thanks for Govind, Neha, and Shreyash for joining in, and we'll
Definitely.
see you tomorrow then for the next match, or today itself for the next match, right?
Completely.
Yep. All right. Bye
Signing
bye.
off.